Welcome to Craftsember, a December weekday journey into creativity and inspiration. I'm Suzanne, a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator, sharing paper crafting ideas to spark your imagination. We're going to explore some techniques and celebrate the joy of crafting. I may share projects using multiple products, last chance products, scrapbooking ideas, crafting kits, or fun folds. You never know, I might throw in a 3D object or two. So whether you're a seasoned stamper or just getting started, there's something here for you. Let's dive into today's video. Hello friends, welcome back to another card. Well, actually 5 cards today. I am still making Christmas cards for my clients. I am seeing a lot of them this week and I have to make cards for them. Well, I don't have to, I want to. And I always stuff a little goodie inside. So anyway, the stamp set that I am featuring is called Peaceful Season. The designer series paper, or DSP, or pattern paper, is called Reindeer Days. That is sized 5 inches wide and 3 3/4 inches tall. These little white strips are just offcuts from when I cut my basic white down. These are 1/4 of an inch, and I am adhering them on my 5 by 3 3/4 card, about an inch up from the bottom. This is purposeful because, as you can see, the dies of the stamp set that I used, called Peaceful Season, they have dies with them, and I have previously die cut 5 shadow Christmases and 5 actual sentiments saying Christmas, and I cut these out, the white part out, with adhesive sheet on the back. Sorry, I didn't record that. It's because it's boring and it's time consuming for you to watch, so you can just watch me put them together. And I didn't film all of them because you can get the gist. So there is a shadow, which is Granny Apple Green. And then I basically removed the release paper from the, I basically made the basic white a sticker, to be honest. Die cut them, and those adhesive sheets, I don't know, they're so thin, you get so many, it's a real value. I hope that you at least try them. They're very good to have in your arsenal. I am using my take your pick tool to just stretch the sentiment, or like push it back from removing the release paper. Sometimes it gets stretched out, so I like my take your pick tool. It gets helps me out, put it that way. All right, so I've trimmed down that little basic white piece, making sure that it was perfect. And then I matted all of these papers with a 5 1/8 wide and 3 7/8 tall Granny Apple Green mat. So I wanted just a little sliver, but I am going to put these on sort of like a fun fold. I used the same fun fold in my card kit this month, and I made too many blanks of the card base, so I'm going to use it in a different way. So you can consider this a fun fold if you wanted to. But first, let me design the front of the card. So here is the last pattern paper to go on that Granny Apple Green card, making sure it's nice and secure. And then I have removed all the release paper from the mini dimensionals that I stuck on top of the Christmas. So like I said, these are all the same. The patterns are just a little different from the papers, and I'm just utilizing what I have. So I figured that if you wanted to see how I guess this could be mass production. I'm making 5 cards today. They're all the same, but the pattern paper changes the whole look of them. So I'm adhering them, and then I will move on to some stamping. So I have Granny Apple ink here, and I used the word Mary. So I die cut these white flag pieces, and we're going to cut the flag part off. So basically, you can see up in the top right there, I have Granny Apple green, and I have sort of already die cut those as well. And under the Mary, or like the white piece that I am stamping on now, there is adhesive sheet. So again, using that adhesive sheet and making a basic glue, you're going to see how easy this goes together. So I'm trimming off the, I guess the flag ends of the banner. And then I'm going to remove the release paper from the back side. And here is my Granny Apple green die cut banner. So basically it's so easy because I can just adhere these Marys. I already removed the release paper because that's boring too, but you can see how it all goes together very quickly when you're organized. I had a really good weekend, so I shirked all my duties. I went out on Sunday. I had a lovely Christmas dim sum with my niece and nephew. They're grown adults, but we still like some traditions. And then I went to my cousin's house, and I made what is it called? A gingerbread house. She had everything made up for us, so we spent the afternoon making gingerbread houses. And then I got home and I watched a movie. I watched Dune. So I had a little break. So normally I do all my filming on Sunday, but today is Monday. It was a busy day for me. I had to go to the dentist, and then I had to go to Costco of all places, and I had to go to a notary public, and I was running around town all over the place today. So when I got home, I had dinner, and then I filmed this video. So it's for the next couple of days, I'm going to be running right at right under the 8-ball kind of thing. So anyway, as you can see what I'm doing here, I put a little strip of wet glue because it's too wide for my dry adhesive. So a little strip of glue, and that's the thing. Glue, it goes a long way. So you don't need a lot. And this sentiment, which now says Merry Christmas, is actually kind of perfect. Okay, so here is that fun fold that I told you about. So it is 11 inches wide by 4 1/4 inches tall, and we're scoring at 3 1/4 and 8 3/4. So here I'm just burnishing that fold. And then I decided I'm going to tape that right hand fold down. But I thought I would stamp first, and it says, what does it say? It says, thinking of you with warm feelings and a wish for all the merriest. So, which kind of goes very well with Merry Christmas. I actually say happy Christmas, actually. I always found it funny because like this is the only phrase that people say Merry Christmas, and I always wish somebody a happy Christmas. I hope you have a happy Christmas. That's what I say. Anyway, I digress. I'm using Granny Apple Green for this sentiment. And again, it's about 1 inch down from the top. And removing the ink pad from my direct space, and I'm just putting adhesive on the top and the bottom. I suppose if you wanted to, that could be a very nice place to put a gift card, which I didn't even think about till just this second. But I thought, if you didn't, it's totally fine. You just put a sentiment. The thing is that focal piece is heavy enough on the front that the side piece with its double paper actually suits it very well. So I'm glad I came up with this idea. I've got 5 cards that I was quickly allowed to create. As you can see here, I sort of just have one of the card bases up at the top, and I'm trying to just put the adhesive on the left hand side, trying not to go over where I would think, because I don't want to stick everything down. So I'm just putting the adhesive on that left side. And then I'm going to adhere that card front to the card base, and I will show you how it all works in the end here. Sorry, I probably could have made this a little faster, but you know, it is what it is. So here we go. I'm putting my card front. I have left about 1/4 inch over everything. And it looks really actually very good. Like the green now pops with that white there. So white and this granny apple green look really good together. And these scenes with the cute deer and even the Christmas baubles or lights here, very cute. So what I don't actually sign the cards that I give to my customers. I have like a little post-it note, and I wish them happy Christmas, and yeah, I allow them to reuse the card. So it's a gift in itself, but that's what that one looks like. So like I said, it's a unique way of using that fun fold, and I had a few of those left over from my card kit of the month, and I believe I did hear this by Thursday, which I don't even know what the date that is, but Thursday the 19th of December, the Canadian postal strike will be over. The government has stepped in and is sending the postal workers back to work without, because they didn't come to a conclusion, sadly. And yeah, so we're actually able to mail cards. I bet you they won't be in time for Christmas, but they might be just a day or two late. So it's a Christmas miracle. All right, so I'm using my little adhesive peppermints here to decorate, because I only have a little bit left, and I figured, you know what, they're cute. So I went all sizes, small, medium, and large, and trying to use up my supplies so that I don't have waste, and I try not to use things that you can't purchase. But I believe you can't purchase these at the moment anyway, but that's okay. I believe this paper is last chance, so you're more than welcome to go and get it. I want to thank you so very much for commenting, for thumbs upping, for interacting with me during these videos. It makes it so much worth my while. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.